think it's when you get to a certain plateau, and maybe having somebody who is, like you said it earlier, when you play with people that are a little more, a little more on the upper echelon than you. That rubs off. Yeah,
right. Makes you rise up.
And you did teach me the whole thing of finding that key. Find the key that he's singing in, and you taught me something also about a lot of singers will, and I remember you saying this to me. A lot of singers will sing at the note. You'll sing the note, and you'll be right there. Mm-hmm. And you said, what I want you to do is, because you're performing, if you were just standing there, I'd allow you to be right there. You said, but what I want you to do when you're performing is, I want you to just kick it up just a tad bit. If you're here, I want you to be that little bit stepping on that note.
Yeah, be on top of it.
Yeah, be on top of it, because then when you start moving around, your body and your movement is going to bring you down, and then you're going to click. You'll be right where you need to be.
Yeah.
And then another thing you'd mentioned to me was, you're like, don't, everybody's singing, don't do that.
Right.
You're like, you want to sing it clear, clean, in that register, in that key, and then at the end, then throw in the dirt.
Yep.
And he said, nobody will notice, nobody will know the difference.
Nope.
And you were so right. And it's a total voice saver.
Yep.
It saves you. It, like, at the end of the night, your throat isn't swollen, and you're not struggling.
Yeah, I mean, Brian Johnson, he's got a thing, like, that's his thing. It's like a Telecaster. That's the Telecaster's thing. The Les Paul can't sound like the Telecaster. You know what I mean? So Brian Johnson has this way of using his voice that not everybody uses their voice that way. So if you could just touch on that, and they hear that as the last part of that phrase, well, they just heard it as you just did it, the whole phrase.
Right.
They don't, because it goes, we're not rewinding. On a live show, you can't rewind the band. Play that back again. You're going right through, so it's just going right past you.
Right.
Do you ever record a band live? Like, hey, record a couple songs for me, and you record it, and you go watch yourself, even if it's yourself, and you record, and you're just like, you remember how well you thought it sounded during the night.
Right.